Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Original Campaign. This is Big Los, and we are going to check out this castle that we just got. So let's head on over here. And there's a sign with a mug on it, so I'm guessing this is an inn. Yeah, it's an inn. Let's go inside. This is going to be our new inn. Our new base of operations. And here's Bishop, you can talk to him. I don't see why you'd want to. And then there's Kelgar over there by the bar, naturally. And Nishka, and then the barkeep is Sal. Remember him from the Sunken Flagon? Yeah, I remember you. So, you got your own place here, huh? Always wanted to start your own inn. So, who told you could do it in my keep? Oh, so you went over my helmet? Okay, yeah, I guess I do need an inn, and sure, you could be the innkeeper. And free drinks would mean a lot more if I actually did get to drink. Alright, so you want a dancer. I'll keep my eye out. Hey, Nishka, let's see what's over here. Nothing much. Alright, so there's nothing in there. Whoa. It just teleported right over there. Alright, so let's exit. And then we're gonna go up the path and into the keep proper. And then we'll talk to these people.
Officer Kana, reporting for duty, Captain. Lord Nasher has given you a great honor. But rebuilding these grounds will be a considerable undertaking.
And one I look forward to. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Captain. I am Master Veedle. I won't lie to you. This keep is in a sad state of repair. We will need all the resources you can bring to bear to fix her up. With the help of my crew, we can turn this place into a true masterpiece of engineering.
Master Veedle is excellent at his craft and capable of what he claims, if somewhat eccentric.
I went ahead and inspected the grounds. There is much work that needs to be done. The courtyard itself is in a shambles, but that can be fixed quickly. Strong backs and long hours and you'll see the shape of the keep. And, well, what's underneath won't be pretty, but before long we'll have the keep cleared out for you. We're embarking on a true adventure. Men, set the camp over there. I'll draw up plans for the work.
There are preparations I must make. Come speak to me within the keep when you would like an update, Captain.
I didn't know we were on a first-name basis. Alright, so I suppose we'll talk to Master Veedle. He's in charge of rebuilding the keep. And, of course, any construction work needs a source of income. And I'm guessing they don't have banks here to give out loans. No, we got Lord Nasher giving a stipend, I suppose, to help out, but we gotta come up with the rest of the money somehow. Okay, so the rooms are structurally unsound inside the keep. They're gonna need repair. The courtyard doesn't really need anything, but it's going to need a couple buildings. What about the fortifications? Extensive work. Yeah, the walls have all fallen down like Jericho. And then there's the issue of the roads and the fields outside the keep, so it's all going to need fixing up, and it's all going to cost some money. Okay, so maybe I want to have this guy rebuild something first. he recommends rebuilding the keep. However, and we got 70,000 gold in which to work with from Lord Nasher. Anything else will have to come out of our own pocket. Let's see. Let's build a smithy so we can make weapons and armor. And they'll be able to sell weapons and armor to us. But we have to recruit the proper weaponsmith and the proper armorsmith. So we'll do that in a later episode. And looks like Wolf followed us down here. So him and the boys have decided to sign on. They can do this and that, run messages. But the important thing is they can teleport you between places in the keep. So you can go like from the basement of the keep to the fields without having to walk in between, which saves a little bit of time. It's pretty useful, actually. Alright.
It is an honor to serve, Captain. You have been rewarded greatly with this stronghold. Long have I waited for my blade to be in the service of someone worthy. My waiting is over.
I didn't know we were on a first-name basis.
You are too modest. We are the ship, and you are the wind that moves us. There is much yet that needs to be done. Rebuilding the keep itself, Master Veedle can handle. But training the Greycloaks to defend its battlements is very important. Training a few men can be done quickly with the right teachers. But Sir Naval has promised 100 men for you shortly. And if the keep grows, so will your retinue and your command. So, we must start with the basics and turn these farmers and shepherds into fighting men.
You know, I could see right through your mouth.
There are a few families of farmers that will want protection from the local keep, as they had in years past. This section of the high road has also been plagued with bandits since Crossroad Keep fell to the King of Shadows long ago. We have been given the right to tie the merchant trains that come through, but until the road is made safe, any tithe collectors will find the road empty. Merchants prefer safer, longer roads, especially if they make more profit. But all of this relies on training your Greycloaks into capable soldiers.
You know, your eyes make you look Japanese.
I will carry out your orders when you are away. Once the men are trained, there are more things they can do. As our numbers swell here, I could use more able sergeants to oversee the men. I can train and assign tasks to sergeants if you find some for me. The decisions you make here may have a large impact on the cloaks and the people on your land. After some time, I'm certain Lord Nasher will have direct orders for your men. But until then, they are yours to command. Before you leave, Captain, a man named Uncus River Dweller is here. He says he was sent by a mutual friend to help you manage certain aspects of the keep. I am not here to judge you, but is there something I should know, Captain?
No, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Very well, Captain. Uncus is over by the corner of this hall. I imagine he wishes to speak with you.
And we all know who the mutual friend is. That would be Axel DeVries. Alright, so if you talk to her, you can micromanage your men and get a report on how much gold you have, the conditions of their training and the lands, and various other things, like the construction of the keep and all that. So, probably the first thing we should do is assign the men that we have. We only have 50 Greycloaks here to training. So, let's do that. Let's have them in train and garrison the keep for right now. So, they'll get their training up. And then we're going to, I guess, assign the standards for recruiting men. So, if you lower your standards, apparently you can't raise them anymore. And generally it's good to have high standards, because once you attract really qualified candidates, then you can form the Captain's Guard, and their training can become best of the best, which, needless to say, is the best. And then they would have greater effectiveness doing other things, like patrolling the roads and the surrounding lands, and recruiting. And then we'll have them do recruiting as soon as I get a sergeant, and you can recruit sergeants. And I'll spend an episode going around and collecting all the individual people who I need, because I don't know how the saying goes, but isn't it great men surround themselves with great people or something like that? I'm not really sure exactly how that saying goes. But when you start out, everything is in bad shape. The roads are in bad shape, the lands are in bad shape, the keep is in bad shape, the training is horrible, their equipment is bad, you gotta buy them good equipment. Let's see, what about the taxes, or the tithing in this game? Let's not mess with it for right now. However, later, if the peasants start resenting it, we'll lower it. Because it's generally good to have a content populace. And we don't want to drive away any potential merchants. Alright, so let's talk to Uncus. Alright. And I could have guessed, but Axel sent you, huh? Yep. So this guy is a fence. You can sell stolen equipment to him, and that is very useful. Okay, so they want me to let the Shadow Thieves pretty much have their way. And what's in it for me? So he's saying Axel can make me rich. Okay. But I don't think these guys here, these Greycloaks, would tolerate that. And he says he knows. Whatever. So, moving on. He's saying Nasher's orders are to rebuild the keep and increase security. And he's saying Axel wants it so that things are left as they were this whole time. He says bring too much order and it'll cause a lot of trouble for our friends, the Thieves Guild. Well, guess what? I think I'm above them now. Alright, and I guess we'll ask him how the keep is doing. What do I want out of the keep? Bleed as much gold out of as I can to make it the most cutthroat place in all the north. Alright, let's just say to build a mighty fortress. Don't take Nasher too seriously? Okay, he thinks the keep is more like a pile of rocks than anything else. And he doesn't like honest work. Alright, so let's see what this guy sells. A couple interesting things. Not really that expensive, so I'm not really that impressed. Probably not any better than the equipment that I have now. Shadow Thief leather armor, huh? It's not any better than the armor that the captain's wearing right now. Crossbow of murder? I'm intrigued. What does that do? It's a +5 and it has 2d6 massive criticals. Yeah, but it doesn't give you a dex bonus like the other crossbows that my characters have. Icy Blade, we got one of those. Does that mean that you'll only take 10,000 gold for that? Let's see, any gems? You selling any gems? I could really use a King's Tear. Or a Rogue Stone. Or a Belduril. Nope, those are real hard to find. I guess we're not gonna get them that easily. So what do we got over here? Okay. We got a locked door here, and then there's another door with a bunch of crates in front of it, so I guess you can't get in there. No, you have to rebuild certain parts of the keep. The door that I was unlocking, that will become the library, and the door with the crates in front of it, that'll be my personal quarters. Alright, so here's Guyven of the Road. Well, at least you got a bedroom. So how you doing, buddy? Okay. Yep, it's good to have you here, buddy. We've seen each other at a lot of places. Well, apparently if you see some things that are of note, you can come back and tell them to Guyven. And you get XP for them. So it's good to check in with this guy every once in a while, every time you come back here. So, he likes to make maps of all the lands that he's wandered. Alright. We've got a book here, the Northern Four Adventuring Troop. This details a little bit of history of Lord Nasher. I wonder if it has any tie-ins with the first Neverwinter game. Maybe if someone's played it, they can say something about it. Okay, so we got some more doors with crates in front of them, and you'll only be able to access those areas as soon as you repair those parts of the keep with Master Veedle. But we can go into this basement, so let's check it out. Alright, there's another one of Wolf's minions. And here we could do all our crafting. And this is the construct that we fought. So, Grobnar, what do you think about it?
One thing. I had a favor, really. I keep hearing about this tome of Ilkazar. And if I recall correctly, it has a few fascinating chapters on golem craft.
Your point being?
Well, if we were to get a hold of it, we might be able to use it to help upgrade the construct. I mean, he's walking around and healthy as golems go. But I only know so much about golems. There may be something I missed that could help him that would be in the tome.
That book started a war between two countries.
That's what I say. So glad you agreed. I was worried this was one of those times when I had a bad idea.
So, you're worried that you would have a bad idea over that, huh? Okay, so miraculously this shelf has replenished its stock of potions and scrolls, so we're gonna grab all of them. Polar Ray, huh? I wonder if Sand has that. If not, I'll let him scribe it. I know he can't do lesser planar biting because he can't do conjuration. And here's Kistril, the spider that we helped back in the glowstone caverns. And you want to stay here? Sure. I guess you could make your little lair in here. Just don't eat anybody. You're welcome to stay. I always wanted a gigantic spider as a pet. One who can eat me in 2 gulps. I wonder if you're polymorphed. Is that why you're so intelligent? Alright, so it gives us 1 point towards the good. And this is the room where you can summon Mephasm later. So we'll just keep that in mind, because there is a summoning circle. So let's talk to Wolf's minion. Actually, let's talk to this guy. Take me to the main keep floor. Now, every time you leave and come back, a little bit of time passes. So let's see if there's any updates on the men's training. No, it hasn't increased at all. So I'm guessing we're going to have to give him a little more time. So let's leave the keep. We'll talk to Master Veedle and have him repair something else. Okay, so he's finished the smithy. Oh, looks like our gold went up by 2,500. I guess the ties do increase the money that you have. Okay, so I guess we'll spend another 10,000 and build the merchant shop. I know just the merchant who's in dire need of a shop. His stuff is all out on the street. In case you're wondering, I'm talking about Deacon. Alright, Wolf. How are you doing? Oh, you mean you're hunting game out in the wilderness? Alright, take me to a dragon's horde. Haha, yeah, we're ribbing you. No dragons and no dragon's hordes, huh? Alright, then just take me to the fields outside. And we'll go out there and we'll be able to recruit any people to help us rebuild the keep. Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and have a good day.